I'm not surprised. If you saw the discrepancy, how far he was behind Senator Casey going in, I mean, it was going to be tough for Senator Casey to make up all those votes.
Republican Dave McCormick leads incumbent Bob Casey by over 30,000 votes.
Is that Trump did good enough in Pennsylvania to pull Dave McCormick over the line with him.
Thursday afternoon, the Associated Press called the race, and Republicans declared victory.
So between the inflation, economy, jobs, and immigration, folks wanted change. And when 7 of 10 Americans tell you that they're not happy with the direction of the country, something's got to change. And Bob Casey, unfortunately for him, supported. He voted with the Biden-Harris administration almost 99% of the time.
The Casey campaign says we must allow the process to play out and ensure that every vote that is eligible to be counted will be counted.
The race is really close, despite the fact that the presidential is already decided. So, it's all that more important in a close race that all the people who went out and made their voices heard are able to get their ballots counted, and then we can know who the winner is.
The Pennsylvania Secretary of State announcing today there are 100,000 ballots left to be counted, but the AP says that's not enough for a comeback. The margin could still trigger a recount if McCormick is only up by less than half a percentage point.
Although it's important to note that recounts very rarely change the outcome.
When McCormick ran against Mehmet Oz in the 2022 primary, that race went to a recount before McCormick conceded. Both Republicans and Democrats say they're confident in the system. McCormick is holding a victory news conference tomorrow morning. No word yet on whether Casey is going to address his supporters. In the meantime, Democrats are urging anyone who cast that provisional ballot to go ahead, check their texts and emails to see if their ballot might be contested. Reporting live tonight in Mount Washington, Felicity Taylor, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.
Felicity, thank you. And of course, we'll bring everyone exactly what both are saying. Now, Senator John Fetterman also responding to the Associated Press's decision tonight. In a post on X, he wrote, quote, "We still have tens of thousands of votes to be counted across the Commonwealth. The AP shouldn't make a call in this race until every Pennsylvanian has their vote counted." Now, with the race still so tight, the Associated Press is explaining why it decided to call this race. The AP says that when it called the race, McCormick was winning by 30,000 votes, with about 91,000 votes still outstanding. But those outstanding votes are in areas where Casey is losing, and the AP says Casey can't close that gap. Now, according to the AP, even if Casey won 6 out of every 10 votes, he still would not win.